I guess these are going to turn into garages once that's all done and finished. Smooth move. Takes the hassle out of selling your home. Part exchange for a simple chain-free move. Turfed. See the lines. At least it's real grass, I suppose. That's good. I don't know if you can see through that window, but this one's got a walled garden. Sounds like a generator. Ah, yeah, look. Sorry I can't focus in better on that, but yeah, this is where they are up to. So, let's get the drone up. Let's have a good proper snout. Okay, up and away. See what we can see. Okay. So, we have quite a few footings already put down over there. Gonna have a closer look. I imagine they're two a pop, aren't they? So not quite. What do you reckon? Detached, or we have the road. Obviously comes down to this next part of the road design. Small gardens over there, but they're the four bedroom houses. It's going to be interesting to see what these ones are. 3, do you reckon? Some nice machinery there. Now, I was a bit confused by this corner because I was thinking garages, but then, like I've seen in a few plots, probably a corner house. Question is it going to be 1 or 2? I've got the footings marked out there as well. Okay. Yeah. Going to be 2 more houses there, wouldn't you think? But yeah, that. I think that's going to be a corner house, literally a corner house. And that road swings by to those in the middle there. Those on the outside, facing the road. And obviously the road is going to go straight through where the trees are there. So we'll get over the other side. Now you see there's a corner house. Not quite sure if that's got one front door or two. What do you reckon? No, that's got to be one plot, hasn't it? With one front door there and a back door. Yeah. They're definitely doing brick on the outside and breeze blocks on the inside. I mean, look at this one right here. This has got, obviously, what's it classed as? Internal wall. If I get a little bit closer, there is, it's being held up. Look at that, held up. Wowzers. So that's just breeze block, internal breeze block, can't say it, internal breeze block wall. So, what do you reckon? Slightly open plans? I would say they are singular footings there, aren't they? So it's 3 houses there. Road coming through. And then we have these. It'll be interesting to see whether or not they're going to be, I don't know, because it looks like garages at the back there. And then through here. Is where they're going to be building more. I mean, there's 300 odd houses going to be going in. And that includes this field. So that road is going to swing round and come out onto, oh, what is that road called? But yeah, all that field. So it'd be interesting to see how many houses go on there. But for this part, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 houses down the side. Not many, is there? I wonder if they are flats over here. That's the let's see if we go back to it. Okay, we're going to swap over to the second battery. Here we go. So we're now going to follow the pavement, public pavement. Looks like they've already planted a couple of trees there. So this pavement is going to take us down to, I mean, that green building I think has got to do with the garden centre. And that road takes us out to Hornbeam Road, which I'll be walking down later. This spot right here is the allotment. Nice big area. Looks like it's been levelled off quite nicely. Probably used as a car park as well, I would have thought, for the workmen for the time being. But yeah, that gate there just takes us through to Hornbeam Road and the Hornbeam Estate. And just a bit further over on the other green line at the back there is the train track. So I thought it was a lot closer than that, but yeah, train tracks over the back there. And I want to say the A149, but yeah, that's Hornby, no state. So yeah. Looks like they have solar panels on their office block roof just there. So yeah, there's obviously going to be another roadway going down there. Interesting inside is there's no internal walls being built as it's being built, is it? I mean, it's just like the one over there, they're just freestanding. I thought, I don't know, I thought they'd be at least attached, but then I suppose if they build it up and do archways, then maybe that's how they fix them in a little bit better, pathway around there. I imagine these are going to be the bigger of the houses, aren't they, on this part? And then the road over to the right there is going to take us round, do you think, to the care home. There's the generator bits just there with the little roof as well. That's off the electrics. Yeah. So following round. This takes us to the other part. So this is a road. A road is going to be here. And that's the field at the back. I think the old care home is going to be built just there. But I think what we can do is just check the let's just check the map for it. Okay, so that's the map. That's what we're looking at. That definitely looks jam-packed in there, doesn't it? But yeah, where's the care home? It's there somewhere. And here we are back on to the garden centre, North Walsham Garden Centre, where the road wrapped around it. And over in that direction, it's going to look like this. So on this map, looking in this direction, I think that right there is actually the care home. So yeah, thing is they've kind of cut off where the rest of that field is going to go, so it's going to be interesting how many houses at the back there they're going to put in. But meanwhile, at least this looks somewhat spacious and not crammed in. But look at that, look at the green fields of North Walsham West. Gorgeous backdrop, all the different greens. That's a new building estate on the right hand side there. I think that was the most recent one opened a few years back. Probably, I'd say 8 years ago, but I could be wrong. This house looks pretty Interesting. Well, it's got skylights. I would imagine that is garages or a carport. Yeah, that's going to be a carport. Oh look, they've turfed and done all the grass in that garden just there. Yeah, these are the 4-bedroom houses. Looks like they've got them little white things. Air conditioning. Huh. And then that looks like a garage. To what though? Is that to that house in the corner? But then how do you get to that house in the corner? Unless the road carries on going around the back of it, but... Interesting. But yeah, I wonder... This house, that must be the garage for that house, do you reckon? Bit odd, isn't it? Wouldn't surprise me if that was a 6-bedroom house by the looks of that one. I think they went up to 6 bedrooms, some of these. And here we are back at the Tanner's Quarters. The hub. Right. We're now moved over onto Hornbeam Estate. So we're just out on the Norwich Road where we can see Westover Vets. So Hornbeam comes down on the right hand side of us. Over the back there is industrial units that were put in part of the Hornbeam Estate. Over to the right we have Bakers and the train station, which is kind of hidden by the trees. Nice solar panels there. So yeah, this car park belongs to the vets. I thought they were going to do another little build down there, but I'm not quite sure. And here we have Hornbeam Car Park. When it was built, the car park there was free because I think it was to do with the train station as well, but District Council has now put charges on this car park, and as you can see it's hardly used now. Might be lucky and get half a dozen cars in there, but I've never seen it full, not since the charges have been put in. But yeah, we've just got the train track coming down just at the top left there. And then just here we have Screwfix. Open 7 days a week, but it currently looks shut. This was recorded on a bank holiday, so. Over here we have this nice greenery where parts of it has gone wild. Nice touch. I do like that. Mould around the outside, and inside the middle there is a park. Moving over to this part of the industrial estate, we have the tool station. But yeah, somebody in the houses there have brought over these goalposts. They weren't there originally. And we have a train on its way to Norwich. There it goes, up the back there. Okay, getting back to these industrial units. We have Howdens. I think they do kitchens. Says there's and joinery and whatnot there. I just saw on the board. And we have tool station. So, back down Hornbeam Road we go. As you can see, there's the park that was put in from the S106s of this particular estate being built. Many are now coming with parks, I'm noticing. But yeah. And then we have some more units over here. Not forgetting this one. Not actually sure what this one is. I'm not even sure if that one's in use either. Certainly some cars parked up. Don't know. And then we have stuff. Self-store. I don't know how many units are there. But what we do have is a in-post. Just here. The other one is over near Lidl's. Don't get them confused to the one at North Walsham Victory swimming pool, because that is that is a different one. But that one is the same as the one at Aldi's. Or should I say Lidl's? Oh my God, I'm getting them muddled up. This one here is Motor Parts Direct. I have seen their vans go in and out of there, but yeah, I didn't realise that's where it was. But this one, I have no idea what this one is. I think on the door it says, is it the Pebbles? Or Pebbles? Yeah, no idea. Looks like a very modern, boring, faceless house, really, doesn't it? So yeah, this is the Hornbeam Industrial Estate. That was built in conjunction with the estate. But we are going to carry on and find the other entrance to Tanner's Quarters. So we're going to drop down to roof level and see if we can find the entrance. Certainly got some grass verges and good sized footpaths here. Roads, just cars parked on the roads, mind you. And here we have the entrance. Just after the bend. Huh. Looks different from this view, I must say. It's going to be interesting though, isn't it? Because obviously there's not much parking here. Certainly nobody has drives. So yeah. And here we have it. Back on the other side of Tanner's Quarters, so just in front of us is Ewing Road. That takes us out onto Norwich Road, just there. So that will all all join up and the garden centre will be completely looped with houses around it. So yeah, here we are back at the allotment. I wonder if the allotment is going to have a car park adjacent to it. I like to think people will actually walk to the allotment. Yeah, there's a view. All right, well that's me rambling on. I did do commentary when I was out droning, but it switched off and I didn't realise. So you've had to put up with me roughly narrating the area of the video. And I think I can safely say now, you will be seen. That's what that machine was a few months back when I saw it. So that's the first sign there of what it actually is. And then over to the right here is the map and the details of what and where they're up to. But anyway, thanks for watching. And yeah, catch you later. Okay, I'm just walking back. And we seem to have a cycle path, but we don't have a pedestrian path. How does that work out? I'm slightly confused on that one, because these are people's driveways. So there's a pathway there. Very small pathway running along here. But to get over there, I have to walk on a cycle path. I am going to do, I'm going to cut through here. I'm guessing this is a public footpath. Don't have one on the other side. So this is how new estates clearly work. So yeah, look, public pathway. Seriously, I've seen wheelchairs bigger, wider than this. What about double buggies? Crazy. Okay, now you have proper pathways. Chalk, love seeing. Need more of it. And then we come on a brickweave road. Very big car park area. Private parking for residents only. Keep clear for emergency vehicles. Where? Okay, so this is Kemp Road. And then we're back onto a cycle pathway again. So where's the pedestrian pathway? I mean, I know there's one on the other side of the road, but do I have to cross over the other side of the road to cross back over onto this side of the road? then look, that's clearly a cycle path as well. I have never noticed that. The amount of times I walk down there and I've never noticed. Look.